All right. I was like, where is it? Hopefully Jason finds us.
How did I find that before? Copy.
I think this time it's better. I don't think it's like it's not locked how it was before. So I think people could actually see us on the screen. Yeah. That's better.
All right, we're actually on because I'm watching this on YouTube right now.
I know. I'm waiting for Yogi though, but and I was trying to see if we could find Jason again. That's my stuff if I can.
Jason's gonna log in. He's here.
He's like it's like he's a fan already.
No, that's what I told you. That's my bro, man. That's my actual bro.
Yeah, he's up for sure. He's coming with the questions right on point. Yeah, back at it. We're back. There you go. Period. But yeah, so we're just waiting on Yogi. Let me call up. Yeah.
No, just when I asked the question, it was like your stream has ended. I was like,
I don't know how long. I don't know how long I set it for last time. I don't know if I set it for a certain amount of time. Well, next time it'll be better. I promise you guys. We'll get it together. All right. So what were you asking before we got cut off?
Okay. I was gonna ask Yogi, have you ever had your partner or your what what do you call your partner?
My woman, my fiance, my lady.
Okay. Fiance. I'll just say fiance because that's the proper term for it, right? Like, yes, I have a partner, but I consider that short for life partner. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not married, but you know that's a plan for the future. You know what I'm saying? So, but I will say, how close in proximity have you had your fiance to somebody who you were cheating with?
Okay. I got a story. Okay, so she wasn't my fiance at the time.
Okay.
She was my girlfriend, right? And I was still legally married at the time, right?
Oh, so you've been married before?
Yes. So
okay.
At this particular time, like my then wife, like she would come over, and we would just hang out. Like it wasn't nothing sexual going on. Like we would just hang out. And my girlfriend at the time, like she was calling me and texting me, right? I didn't answer the phone, but she knew I was at home, right? So I finally answered the phone, and I was just tired. That day I was fed up. My ex-wife was asking about her, and she would ask about my ex-wife, right? So I finally answered the phone. I got mad. I said, "Fuck it, just you want to know what's going on? Come on over here." She pulled up. Me and my ex go outside, and I said, "Look, A, this is B. B, this is A. Y'all been asking about each other. Here y'all go." And I just sat back, had a drink in my hand. I just let them introduce each other and talk. I mean, I wasn't trying to be messy, but I had just got tired, man.
You a wild boy for that.
Man, look, my back was against the wall. So what you do when your back against the wall? You just give it all you got.
I was gonna say deny.
Man, look, you can't deny what's in front of you, bro. You can't deny what's in front of you. You cannot deny what's in front of you. But yeah, that's the I mean, I don't think you can get no closer than that, right?
Hey, I mean, yeah, 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 yeah.
So I
I don't
mean,
believe, but
hopefully that answered your question.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was gonna say like at any point, because at some point, like they gonna cross paths, but
Hmm.
like I wanted to know like how as a cheater, how close was it? Like,
Mhm.
And look, yeah, right there, nose to nose. And look, you know what's so funny? Like they both the same complexion, pretty much. They got like similar features. Like people thought that one was the other, and the other was,
That's messy.
what's messy about it? I mean, I didn't do it intentionally. That's just how it
That's
worked
your
out.
type. That's your type.
Right. No, I'm not, Jason. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not the man. I was just a man in a situation that I was tired, bro, for real.
and that's what I'm telling you, right? Like if you keep it 1,000, bro. I mean, I don't see why
my
they
problem
couldn't.
is I ask guys to keep it 1,000, and I give them every opportunity to keep it 1,000. Like, okay, for instance, I'm not gonna say his name, but my ex, okay. When I first met the dude, my best friend told me, he said, bruh, do not do it. This nigga's a hoe. Okay? And I'm like, I just want to fuck. Like,
We throw salt on his fries
I
like
just
that.
want to fuck. I ain't trying to like, like it's not really that deep for me. Like I just wanted to have sex with him, and then that was gonna be it, right? Boom. That did not work out like that because he like once he met me, he felt like, no, I want you to be my girl. I want to live with you. Like we're gonna be together. So he like, I'm like, bro, but like you got bitches, I got niggas. Like don't have me cutting off all my dudes. You know what I'm saying? If you know, like you still gonna do A, B, C, and D. Like, why do that? We could just do that and we could be good, right?
Shit.
That's not what happened, bro. So he had me giving up all my niggas. We moved in together, y'all. Low key, he moved into my house in the middle of the night, talking about he was moving in, talking about he was leaving his auntie house, okay, y'all. But low key, next day, I get some bitch knocking on my window, like boom, boom, boom. He moved out my house last night. Da 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 da. I'm like, what? So you didn't move out your auntie house?
Yo,
Moved out this bitch house. Now this bitch knocking on my window, feeling some type of way because you lied, okay? Still gave you a pass on that, okay? You still lying, but you not knowing like you like the hood you from, nigga. I know like a lot of niggas from your hood, so I'm still kicking it over there with other niggas from your set, and they telling on you, bro, every time I see them. Cause niggas, they gonna tell. He got this bitch over here, and he fucking with my baby mama homegirl. Like,
It's
like,
messy though, bro. That's messy,
like
yeah,
they
bro.
that's messy. That's
they
too messy.
telling on you, bro, and I'm still giving you the benefit of the doubt though, because I'm a real nigga and I just know the deal. You feel me? I'm in the streets too, so like I know the deal. I'm not tripping. You feel me? But I'm telling you, just don't have no bitch call my phone. Just come home by 6 a.m. and you can't even do that. Then I'm in your hood and you kicking it with bitches talking about that's your auntie. But your boys already told your boys already told like come on, bro. And then now you want to take my phone and break my phone and like sock on me and shit, pull guns on me and shit, be mad at me because you got caught. How
So let me
you
ask you
got
though.
caught?
So with his homeboys, like, are these like mutual friends of y'all's?
This is like, how like okay, because he a gang member. He's an affiliate, right? So I'm just in his set. Say I pull up on a homie to get some tree, right? So I might smoke with him before I leave. You feel me? We gonna smoke, and then the other homie pull up. We all right there smoking, and they gonna be like, "Oh, you still fucking with that nigga?" You already know the dry stitching, the little, you know what I'm saying? Or
But see, at that point, you got to question those guys' motives. Like,
no, but I know that. I know that. But they're not all lying though. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be for real. Like, if I'm pulling up to every time I pull up, they saying shit like, damn, I want to be like you, nigga. You always got bitches pulling up. But you laughing and kicking with these niggas thinking I'm like not listening or I'm stupid and I'm not paying attention. Like I'm not them girls. I'm paying attention to everything. So you feel me? You can't do that like with everybody. You feel me?
true.
So
Yeah,
now I'm not
that's a
taking you
fact.
serious at this point. You feel me? I can't. Like,
Yeah, that I think I not question. I mean, yeah, I know the dudes, but I mean, or you know the dudes. Excuse me. Pause. Pause. Um, you know the dudes, but it's like, come on, bro. Like, why are you telling on your boys like that? Like,
But they don't.
I mean,
Let me tell you, like they say girls is messy, but niggas is way more messy. Like, bro, like it's sad. Like y'all don't like. I don't know how y'all and dudes is the only people I know who will like hate a nigga for real. Every time you see him, be like, "Hey,
oh
nigga,
no.
dude, like dudes really will do that," and I'd be like, "Dude, you just said."
But you know what? I've been in a situation kind of similar where I didn't like say anything to throw salt on my guy fries, but it was a situation where uh at my first job, like the first job I ever had, like so like two of my homeboys used to work there too. It was at a supermarket. So one of my partners was messing around with one of the chicks, right? So you know that was just messing around. She had a boyfriend. So he told me about some things that they did, right? So they weren't in no relationship or nothing like that, but me and her, we kind of got close, and me being so green, like I mentioned something that they did. Like I didn't say directly what they did, but it's like I kind of mentioned it to her. And so like the next day, he came at me like, man, you told it, bro, such and such. I'm like, no, I ain't telling nothing. But you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of hinted toward it because I was trying to figure out what it was hitting for too. But I wouldn't. I'm saying I wasn't trying to directly like throw dirt on his fries. You know what I'm saying? But it kind
But
of came
you
out
like,
of
if
it.
I can get that though, I'm supposed to get that though if I can though.
Right, like I just asked her
And,
like,
and you know what else too? You know what else too? I learned if his homies try to get at you, 9 times out of 10, he's fucking somebody else, or they know that he's not taking you serious like that. Because niggas is not gonna just, you know what I'm saying? Usually, does that make
well, like
sense? Like, let's
yeah,
be for
yeah,
real.
but
Like,
but I
you know what I
mean
mean?
like if
They
you
know something you don't know.
but if a nigga is outright telling you that yo nigga ain't shit, that's different from like your boy like kind of mentioning it but not
Mm-hmm.
saying it. Like I didn't go into it with the intentions to throw him under the bus,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of like came
See,
out like
y'all,
that.
because like it was so many of his homies trying to talk to me. Like one of the niggas, because when he got locked up, and I started fucking around with the other homie, this nigga hit me with the "Don't you want to be my number one instead of his number three" type shit.
Oh
Like
my
just
god,
the
yeah, nah, that
whole like nigga.
I
That
ain't
that
never, I ain't
I'm
never
I'm gonna
did
tell
that.
you right now, just the sounds of that is like weak. That's the weakest.
But it
That's
was
the
the
weakest game
truth.
I ever
It was the
heard. Like,
truth. Except for nigga, you wasn't being honest either. But it was so crazy because I was talking to so many niggas that like I would find out about the other nigga from the other nigga, and they didn't even know that I knew both of them type shit. Like one nigga would be talking about the nigga, like, yeah, I had ran into this nigga at the Woods and I'd be like, for real, who he was with? Oh, with his baby mama.
Ah,
Oh, okay, for sure. Boom, mental check. Next time I see this nigga, I'm like, well, don't you still with your baby mama? And he looking
but
at
see
me
that
like, how
look,
the fuck
look,
you know that? Like, cause somebody you don't even know that I know. You know me? You just that.
that's what them young niggas call backdooring nowadays. Like that's some
hey,
backdoor
straight
activity.
up,
Like it's
straight up.
crazy, bro.
Like,
So
I mean,
what
if
about
you're
you?
gonna Mac, don't Mac on somebody else's like
Mm-hmm.
somebody else's
Don't step on the next nigga toes.
exactly, bro. Like exactly. Like if I'm a spit game, I'm spitting game because I'm gonna tell you like yo,
Exactly, exactly.
I'm that dude
And you know
because I
what?
am. But you know,
I
I'm
feel
that.
like
I'll
a.
be like.
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, my bad.
I'll be like, yo, I'm that dude. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna spit my game, and now it ain't even to the point where I gotta spit game. Like it ain't really like again. That's where we go back to like having to spit game. Like I'm gonna tell y'all like this. My game is whack. My game is ass, bro. Like cause I don't have to use it. I don't have to like. I feel like I don't like. And if I approach a woman and I'm like, hey yo, what's up, blah blah blah, bro, they turn me down. They be like, hell no, get your ass out of here. But if I'm chilling and I'm not even looking, I'm just doing my own thing, it'd be like 3, 4 of them. Hey, what's up? Yo, let me talk to you. I'm like, where did y'all even come from? Because
Hey, that's called you
I
got
didn't even,
charisma. You got charisma, my brother.
and I mean, well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you a story, and I'm gonna tell y'all this story
That's that
because
light skin shit. He light skin.
Oh wait.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you a story. Like my ex-wife, I never even knew she was standing there, bro. I never even knew she was standing there. I was talking to her homegirls. I was talking to her home, and she'll tell that story. She'll be like, he tried to talk to my homegirls.
Mm.
Cause I seen her homegirls, and I mean, like I was standing at the bar, right, and their homegirls was there. So I'm, like not even like on some I'm spitting game type shit. It was just like, yo, you attractive, and I'm gonna just have a conversation about some like regular shit.
Mm.
Regular shit. It wasn't even like, to be perfectly honest, I don't even remember what the conversation was about. But I know that person to this day. I know that person to this day, and they'd be like, he never even really got at me.
Mm.
So I'm having a conversation. I'm standing at the bar having a conversation, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna dip off to the little dance floor because we was in the club.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm gonna just dip off to the dance floor. I'm standing on the dance floor, and all of a sudden, like her boss just like threw her into me, and that's how I met my ex-wife.
That's crazy. It's
Yeah.
always the stories, bro. It's always the stories. Cause low key, like I met my ex husband kicking it. When I showed up to the homie house, it was my birthday. Pulled up to the homie house with a whole nother nigga. You feel me? And my
Yo.
that's the real shit. I did. And that
Yo.
nigga to this day, he talks about that shit. He be mad. And I be like, at least I married the nigga. Like, it wasn't like, oh no. And the dude I pulled up with had a whole wife. So, bro, he kept trying to be like, you left with my homie. Bro, you had a wife, dog. Like, I didn't belong to you, dog. We were kicking it. Like, it was not like
Hey,
that.
you belong to the game at that point.
Like, you have a wife, bro. You belong to her. Like, well, I'm just here. We kicking it, my nigga. I met this other nigga. Like, and that's just what happened, bro.
Belong to the
That's
game.
what happened.
Belong to the game, bro. Like, chalk it up.
Oh,
Well, I tell
wait.
you
Killing
what.
me too is like dudes. I mean, okay. There's like, I know pimps have their own rules. You know what I'm saying? Pimps, and then you got dudes like me and Yogi who ain't pimps. Like I'm not a pimp. I don't claim to be that.
Neither do
But
I.
like in a sense, like we players. You know what I'm saying? So
Not me.
okay, I take that back. Because he doesn't cheat anymore. So I'm gonna say that.
Don't
Let
do
me
it. He's trying to get it together. Let him get it together.
yeah. Hey, yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna manifest that for you, bro. Like I'm gonna let you be faithful and but yeah, in a sense, like players. You know what I'm saying? Like we just there's a code of ethics somewhat there,
Right.
and like these young cats, man, like there's no code of ethics, and it's like, bro, like y'all messing the whole game up. Y'all messing the whole game up for the rest of us. Like I don't care if I show up with a girl and she get took and at a party or wherever I'm at, because I know she don't belong to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not your that's not your woman. It's just your turn,
Right. Ooh, boy. Ooh, goddamn.
right? Like
That's the one. That's the one right there, bro.
it's not
That's
your woman. It's just your turn. It's just your turn.
that's the one
And
right there.
and if I'm if we at a party and I'm like, yo, and I show up with her, but she like somebody else is walking off, I'm gonna let that happen, bro. I'm gonna let that happen. But don't get mad. Don't get mad in exchange when I'm walking up with your chick, bro. You know
You
what I'm
know what?
saying?
Hey, look, true story. So high school days, like it was me, my uncle, he like a year or two older than me. One of my cousins and two of my partners, right? So my partner, he had the line on some chicks, right? So we load up in the cars, 2 carloads, right? So my partner who had the chicks, he was driving the car and I was driving the car. So we get to the female spot, right? And the girl that my partner who had the line on him, like he was talking to the chicks, but end up my cousin, the female had chose up on my cousin. And make a long story long, my partner got upset with me because I brought my cousin. I'm like, bro, he was just with me. Like we didn't plan for this to happen. Like it was your girl. She chose up on him. How can you be mad at me? And you can't be mad at him neither, because he didn't intend to talk to the chick. The chick just came over and started talking to him.
I mean, well, I mean, she's wanted what she wanted, obviously.
Exactly. And I mean, you know, my partner wasn't no bad looking dude, but I guess, you know, my cousin was fresh from Florida. Like, you know,
New nigga,
they got that dreadlock culture down there. So, you know, dreads was pretty new down here at the time. And it was something different. And she chose up on him. And he got mad at me because I brought him. I'm like, bro, come on. That's weak as hell.
Yeah. No, I mean, something like that happened. I mean, we was in Cancun. It was me and my boys, right? So we went out to a club or something like that, and then all of a sudden we went to this little hookah lounge, right? And yeah, man, I started talking to these two chicks. Like it was two of them. They was just sitting there. I'm talking to both of them, like trying to, like, hey, yeah, we just chilling, blah blah blah. And then my homeboy sit down, and he sit down next to the other one. And I was like, I'm gonna tell you like this. She was cute. She was real cute, but she was real big, real big. Like and like hey, don't trust me. I say this. Like if she wasn't big like that, if she wasn't big, man, it would have been a whole different situation. It would have been a whole different situation.
Bro, you're a gym owner, you could have took care of all of that.
And that's the thing, bro. Oh my God. Okay, right now, like, and that's the thing, right? That's the reason why, like, I'm not really seeing anybody. I mean, I'm talking to people, I'm talking to someone, but I'm not seeing anybody because, bro, I don't want a project. I don't want a project.
That's exactly how I feel. I don't like, if I have to feel like I have to put too much into you, like I don't have that energy no more. Like I didn't invest too much money, too much time, too much of shit that I cannot get back into the wrong people. Like I just can't take that risk no more. Like I just can't. Like you might be the one. I don't know. But I can't do it.
And that's what I don't want is a project. Like I don't want somebody I got to put together. Like if I'm putting you together, just very small things here and there, boom, boom, boom. Let's change these things, and we're gonna get you right. Like, but
so
if I gotta
put in work in progress,
God, bro, if I gotta put in months on like, nah.
But like, see, how many works in progress are you supposed to go through, and then how long are you supposed to invest your time? Like this is my thing. Like my youngest daughter's dad, he always be like, "You don't give me a chance," and I'd be like, "Bro, it's not even your fault though, but I don't have the energy no more because I already did it before. Like it don't even got nothing to do with you necessarily. It's just that I did that before, and I just don't feel like doing that shit again. Like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily that like you're not worth it or none of that. It's just I don't have it in me because I already did that. You know what I mean? And I invested a lot of myself and my time into somebody, and they benefited from it, and I didn't. You feel me? Like so, like now here I am. I wasted all those years and all that time and energy that I could have been putting in towards my own shit, my own goals, and my own, you know what I'm saying, manifestations and my own dreams. But I was putting it in there.
Like if it's months and months, like I give somebody at least 2-3 months to like change it around. If we're going anything longer than that, like nah, I don't want that project. And that's the thing is because since I own a gym, right? I get, oh yeah, I really need a personal trainer, and the minute they tell me, oh, I need a personal, like skip.
Yeah, because like you want a free gym membership, basically.
Yeah, like you want me to work for free, and I'm not doing that.
So Michelle, you're not looking for a return on your investment?
I'm not getting it back, fool. Like this nigga, like I'm not. Like I didn't already chop that up. So that's why at this point, like I'm going so hard on myself because I feel like you did all this for somebody else. So like do that for yourself and watch yourself. You know what I mean? Elevate. Then after that, after I feel like I'm where I would have been or where I should be, then maybe I'll take the time to put my energy into another person. But until then, I'm straight, bro. Like I'm trying to get to this money. I don't want nobody in my pocket. I don't want nobody counting my pockets. I don't want nobody wondering where I'm at, what time it is. Like all this dumbass shit, blowing my phone up. You know what I mean? Stalking my social media, like all the shit. Like I'm cool on all that, bro. Like, cause it's not paying me, dog, and it's not helping me. Like niggas niggas want to run your household, their household, that household, and that household with no money. Like that shit is crazy to me. Like, but
So when you get to where you trying to go, you ain't gonna spend the block on him?
Nah, not on that.
I mean, he
Oh
already.
no. Yeah,
I'm saying though, he gonna be a part of your life. For how old is Maddie?
Nah, bro. Nah. Like he cool. Like he be here all the time around me, and he knows nigga is none of that's popping, bro. Because you did too much. Like when you do too much, like I'm a Taurus for real, and like I can shut down easily. When you do too much and you show me, or if I ever feel like I have to know and that I know, like if we're about to blow up and you can only choose me or this next bitch, you're gonna choose me. If I don't know that and you might pick the other bitch, your other baby mama, I'm straight. I'm cool. Because I can't trust you with my life and I have too many things that I have. You know what I mean? So that means
give that man another shot, man. Give that man.
You already showed that you're untrustable. You already showed that you're untrustable.
And you showed me that you'll cross me for the next bitch as soon as you know what I mean. If it looks better at the time, like I can't.
Y'all too cutthroat. Y'all cutthroats. I can see that now. Y'all don't.
Let me tell you, Maddie's dad literally broke into my house with another bitch and stole all the TVs out of my house.
Yeah, that's shite.
With another bitch.
Yeah, no, you gotta cut him off. That's different.
Like that's what I'm saying. So why would I ever trust you for real? Like I would never. You know what I'm saying?
So
I can't. Because at the end of the day.
So AJ, you don't believe in second chances either?
I mean, I spun the block a few times. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how it ended when we broke up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my partner now, like I had to spin the block on that one because I knew what time it was.
But have you ever spun the block and then been like, as soon as you start going back with them, be like, this is why I stopped fucking with them last time? Like,
oh yeah.
You be like,
nah, because you know what? I don't spin the block. I don't spin the block. I just if I know that that's not a situation for me, ain't no way we can revisit this. Ain't no way we can revisit that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if we end on good terms and we like chill everything, damn right I'm gonna spin the block.
So Jason says certain life experiences will have you move different, and
yes,
that's I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
and if this last situation with my ex-husband didn't teach me nothing, that's what it did because like a lot of shit happened full and I went hard like and after all the shit you did and I still did like shit that no other bitch would have did. You know what I mean? And to end up where we're at right now in this moment, it's like I never did shit for you in my mind. Like that's how you are acting. Nigga, like I never did nothing for you. Like I didn't like save your life more than one time. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? So that shit like that will make you not trust nobody. You know what I mean? Because it's like, nigga, I put like my everything on the line to look out for you, and you really just like that. Like it's like no, you know what I mean? It's like you really didn't give a fuck about me for real ever if you did that.
That's what I was finna say. Like in situations like that, it make you think back like on all the times when you did stuff for these people. Like, was it for real? Like, did you really appreciate my help?
Exactly. Like you used me type shit.
Right.
Like
or were you there just because I was there to save your life and
exactly
because you ain't had nobody else watching your back.
Exactly. So that's why you fucked with me because you know what I mean. But the chance that you got another thing or thought you had something better, like you just left and was like, nigga, and you just fucked me over like crazy. I was just like, wow, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we got an awesome question. Jason just asked us an awesome question. How much trust are you willing to put in someone? I'm gonna ask Michelle first. I'm gonna ask Michelle so we can all get into this because this is about to get real fucking vulnerable right now.
I have put like my whole like life on trust into somebody before. But as soon as they show me that they don't deserve that, then it's like you have to just do this because you can't keep putting yourself in that position to keep getting fucked over. You know what I mean? Because it's like you clearly can see that they don't value, you know what I mean, or take serious how you feel about a situation or your heart. You know what I mean? Like my feelings are just don't matter compared to whatever it is. You know what I mean? Because like I'm gonna always consider like, yeah, that's when like hurt their feelings. You know what I mean? Like before, like I might not do that if I feel like it might take it somewhere that it doesn't need to go. But if I don't feel like you have that same thing for me, or that there's a chance that you'll leave me hanging for the next person, then it's like I have to do. You know what I mean? Because that's the worst feeling ever is when you like you'll have somebody's back to the end, but then they'll like give up on you for somebody else or look out for somebody else over you. You know what I mean? That'll make you feel like you never meant shit to them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard, man. So it's like I can give you the trust in the beginning, but if you show me that you don't deserve it, I'm gonna have to take that shit back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can feel it. I can feel it. So let
Yogi,
so let
how
me
much
ask this.
how much trust are you willing to put in someone? Willing to.
To be honest, man, like I didn't been in situations where I didn't put myself in situations like I knew better. Like for some reason, some told me on the front end like don't do it, but I felt like well this person would never do this to me or do that to me. So I went off of blind loyalty, you know what I'm saying, like off of blind trust. So now the way I operate now, like when I first meet somebody, I automatically don't like you. Like you have to build you gotta build your trust and your character with me, man. Like for real. Like if I if I know that it's a chance that you might do something snaky, I'm gonna move accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
So guilty until proven innocent.
Right, 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 right,
But
right.
I'm saying that from a relationship standpoint.
From a relationship standpoint,
Yeah.
I mean I can only go off what I see. Like what you tell me, it could be true, it could not be true. Now what you show me is something different. You know what I'm saying? Like if I feel like you're not the type of person, I'm gonna move like you're not the type of person. Like if somebody come and tell me something about the person that I'm dating, I'm gonna be like, nah, I gotta see it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prove it to me or show me that this happened. Otherwise, it's just words.
I think he lost
So you know,
yeah. Is Yanni still here?
Yannick, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so let's
Yeah, there you go. How much trust are you willing to put in someone? Let's get it.
Um, None. I don't
Yo.
like in all seriousness, I agree with Yogi. It's really one of those things where at a point, when you're young, you naive, you might be some sort of gullible to a certain degree, to a certain extent. So, those experiences should shape your mind as an adult to put certain things into perspective. And for me, I'm all about foundations. So we build. I'm not just giving anything. A lot of times, you'll see the things that people tell you, it don't align with the way they actually move. You know what I mean? Like, and I say that to say, most things are in your actions first nature. Like you could say, tell me you're not a selfish person, but everything you do shows selfishness. And this is why, I kind of let people show me who they are, so we build. I don't just give, we don't trust. Like, I'm not giving you anything. We will exchange a level of trust and it will be, you know, reciprocal, but I'm not just going to be willing to give somebody anything that they haven't shown me that they are capable or, you know, deserving so much. So I'm not willing to trust nobody.
Mm. That's deep. That's deep. Um, so I think you're on the. If I'm wrong, you're on the guilty until proven innocent path too.
Um, Show me who you are and I'll believe you. I wouldn't even just say so much guilty to proven innocence because I do have like that blind benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? I'm a people's person, so naturally I see more in you than you might actually see in yourself.
too much
However, I'm
sometimes,
not
right?
gonna,
Too much sometimes, right? Like
yeah, too much sometimes. And I'm in the same token, I'm not gonna ever, lead that horse that doesn't really show me that they want to drink to the water because I know you're not ready, kind of deal. So I handle people accordingly in that sense. If you show me characteristics, and you move as a person that I could trust, I get that feeling. I'm very intuitive. So if I feel uneasy in a situation or I feel like I got to second guess you because I second guess anything and everything already, I'm a logical being. I use probability, I use logic. Whenever I will break a person down in a conversation and it'll allow me to tell myself whether or not our rapport is trustworthy in order for us to move to the next level. So I wouldn't say guilty until proven innocent. I just say, you show me who you are and I believe you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and that's the difference is someone showing you who they are as opposed to someone telling you who they are. Because a lot of people would tell you who they are. They'd be like, oh yeah. Like I know for a fact because I be on Tinder, but like I know for a fact that people they'd be like, oh, I'm down to earth. And I'm like, bro, that's not for you to tell me who you are. That's for me to understand who you are.
No, for real
Because I mean anybody could tell you that they down to earth and they be like the most terrible person out there. But it's like if you show it to me, then yeah, then I'll believe it because and I'm only going to believe it with a grain of salt because at that point, like we don't know how you deal with stress. We don't know how you deal with anger. We don't know how you deal with we don't know. We don't know how you deal with the bag, and we don't know how you deal when you ain't got the bag.
That goes both ways though, as well though, because I've told somebody like, hey, this is what I don't go for, this is what I don't like, and then when that happened, and then I was like, they were like, no, I didn't know that, you were serious, and I'm like, bro, I told you, like, I don't go for this and that, like, I'm not joking, like, I don't know what these other bitches do, but I meant that shit, like, I'm cool, you know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta believe what this person's telling you too, because some people don't got time for that. Like, and they're not gonna give you 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 chances. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like we at this stage in life where, man, look, playtime is up.
mm-hmm.
Like you said, like we know what we willing to deal with and what we not willing to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I can respect about AJ. He said, like, when he meets somebody, he lay it all on the line. He tell them, man, look, this is what I'm looking for. Just cut to the chase. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's commendable and respectable.
At that point, like we're wasting time. If you want to get married, and I'm sitting here talking to you about like, oh, let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And not and not be like, oh, shit, I'm not serious about this, or like I'm like we could be friends, we could be all the other stuff, but we ain't getting married. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasting time here. We wasting
but
a whole bunch.
Females got that fixer mentality. They feel like, well, he's saying that now, but maybe later on down the line he might change his mind. So they think they can talk you into it sometimes.
And I tell them straight, like, I'm 40, bro. Like, ain't nobody talked me into that in a long time, right? Like, not I wouldn't say a relationship, but like kids and stuff like that. And then like now that I know the way my relationship is and the way I want it to be, like it's where I want it to be. And so I know, but ain't nobody gonna talk me up out of that. Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm getting serious. Get out of here, man. You got to go. Like, yeah, you getting attached. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm into leaving people better than when you found them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody were to get with me, like, and I shouldn't say that. Let me rephrase that. If I were to be, if I were to be involved with somebody, like, I'm gonna be like, look, and I know they're a project. I know they're gonna be a project, right? So, like, look, I'm gonna take you here. I'm gonna show you these things so that way you know that life is better. Like without me, life is better than what you was already in. Like your situation can be way better than what you was already in. Yeah, you
Why,
might have to pay for it yourself, but you know where to go, and you know where things is better. You know where things is better, and you gonna want better for yourself. But
why,
as a
why,
part, like, huh?
why do you feel that is though? Why? Why do you feel like when you meet someone, they're going to be a project?
Um, it, ooh, it just like like
Because
Because
it's
really,
good.
no, those words, to be honest, that's like a double-edged sword because it says a lot about you,
okay,
and it also says a lot about the woman that you meet, the women that you encounter.
that's where I'm going. Is it's not them themselves. It's the people that I just so happen to come across. It just so happens that they're they may be a little rough around the edges, and you just got to clean them up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like change the whole life. Like, hey, you was driving a Honda Civic when you met me, and you got a Benz on the way out. Like that shit is out. Like, we just gonna change the small things along the way, right? So that way when I'm not there, or when we like if we were to break paths, then yeah, of course, people gonna be like, damn, all right, shit, and you gonna mentally know that you better off now. You gonna mentally know that you're better off, and you're gonna be like, yo, you know what? That like I don't even care if they gave me props for that shit. Like
Is
I'd
it a
just be like, look,
duality? Is it a
huh?
duality? Is it a duality? Do you
I wish that were the case. I wish that were
see?
the case, but I haven't
So
met anybody who's going to like elevate me to the level that I know I need
Now,
to
do
be at.
you think that you do that on purpose though? Do
This
you
is what I.
do you,
That's
do
what
you
That's where I was
date
going from.
people? Do you intentionally date people that you feel like you're above, so
You're
that way
bringing
you
to
don't
a
feel like they have
different
to
level.
pass?
No,
So you feel
no,
like
no, no, no. You know what? Because
you're already
because I
like,
will I will say this. I will say this. My ex-wife had me like I was rough around the edges. I was rough around the edges, and I like some of that like just being around my ex. Like my ex-wife had me clean. I seen it. I was like, damn. I need work. Work and I had to clean up where I was lacking. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say like again I'm taking all the responsibility for my own shortcomings because I know at that point I wasn't someone who necessarily needed to be in a relationship. And then on top of that, I wasn't necessarily someone who was good for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Let alone for that particular person. So yeah, I mean, I see just small things. I'm not saying like, yo, you gotta like change a person. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that person to change. Like it's just like, look, we're gonna make you, we're gonna elevate your game, right? Because if you can't elevate, like I don't meet too many people who are elevating my game, and
so
if I did,
so how much work though are you willing to like put into the person or to change them? How much is too much? You know what I'm saying? Like
He already answered that. He said he ain't got time for it.
because
I mean, if I'm putting in like years behind this, no, more than 2-3 months,
let
If
me
we
just
get
say, like, when I meet a dude, I know within the first 15 minutes of the conversation, like, what this is about to be. Like, this is either gonna be something that we can work towards, or I'm gonna be like, this is just gonna be I'm about to smash this thing and block him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or or like, I'm cool. Like, I'm gonna just see this nigga when I see him. I'm gonna pull up on him and smoke with him sometimes. I'm gonna bounce, but I'm never gonna give him no coochie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to it. Cause like I meet dudes and I friend zone them immediately, and they don't even be known they got friend zone. Like it just be what they said, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, like like you cool. Or sometimes it'd be like, I need you on some business shit too, so let me be cool a little bit because I know if I be too mean, you're not gonna help me. But you know what I mean? Because some niggas can't take that. Like it's
see,
levels.
and that's what I'm saying. Like you looking at someone to help you level up, right? Like, hey, you on this level at this in this particular arena. Like, I know I need to listen to some of the shit that you saying.
Because for me, like if I'm gonna be in a relationship with you, like business wise and stuff, we have to be aligned. We have to kind of be doing or going towards the same. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, it's like you're gonna be hindering me, or I'm gonna be hindering you because we're not. You know what I mean? Aligned in that.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like.
And to me, at this point in my life, I feel like if I'm not able to, continue my business how I want it to go, or you're not going to be able to help me in that avenue, like it's not really no need in us even because it's just going to be a distraction away from what I'm really trying to do. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing too, is like, I don't meet too many entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Like if I met entrepreneurs, then of course, like I don't really have to tell them. I mean, it depends on their business. Like if I meet someone who's like strictly behind a computer all the time, then obviously they're not going. I mean, you can't tell me something about being face to face with people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. If I like, since I'm face to face, since I'm client facing, like I can't tell anybody about the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't make sense. So that's the thing, right? Is like I'm gonna help someone level up. If we together, if we like, if we doing something and I take you seriously, I'm gonna leave you better than when I found you. Mm-hmm. Like whether that be like small things, like I can't even give an example, but like without outing myself of certain things, pause, right? Without telling on myself, you know what I'm saying? But like I definitely want to leave somebody like wherever I know I can improve their life, and it's not any trouble to like. And if I feel like, all right, cool, this is an easy task, let's put them in a different situation. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if it's a difficult task and I'm like really really extending myself just to get you to the part where I know you should be at, nah, we ain't going there. We are not going there.
I've been there though, and I'm like, I'm, you know what I mean, like where I've like helped somebody's whole entire family because like it was just a mess when I got there, and I just was like, man, let me just help y'all because you know what I mean, like, but it backfired like on me, like it really did, and then it just was like,
so
don't ever do that again.
So did you do it for the acknowledgement, or like did you do it?
I honestly did it. Your heart? I honestly did it from the kindness of my heart, and I feel like because I did it from the kindness of my heart, I got took advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I did it, like, genuinely out the kindness of my heart.
Right.
And they took advantage of that shit. Like,
for real. But did that make you not want to do it for somebody else?
I feel like this last situation that I got myself into, because AJ can tell you, I had literally 3 houses in Vegas, and I lost everything helping these niggas. Literally, like I couldn't even get a spot in my name right now if I wanted to. Helping somebody else though, you know what I mean? And it's like I couldn't call none of these people either right now if I needed to have somewhere to stay. Like you feel me? So like it kind of makes you be like, yeah, like I don't know, like it just like I think when you've been hurt a different kind of hurt, like it makes you more like likely to be like, hell no, I'm not gonna even put myself in a situation where I have to do that again. You know what I mean? Like, so now when I meet dudes, like, you already got to be like, have your shit together. Like, I can't, I need you to help me get a spot. Like, I'm not doing none of that. Yeah. I just not like, you got to already be, you got to at least have more than what I got, or at least as much as I got.
I feel like that's the bare minimum. Like, if we got the same thing, then we cool.
So it's like, what's the point? Then that's the thing. Then it's like,
it's one of those things where it's like, if I'm coming to the table, matter of fact, Skip coming to the table was already there, period. So if you can't match my table, then it's either a problem both ways, a problem with me. Mm-hmm. Why do I feel like I need to dumb myself down? Or it's definitely a problem with boundaries, right? Because to a certain degree, you don't stop being you for nobody. right? So if you're a good-hearted person, you're a kind-hearted person, you're gonna be that through and through. But life experiences teaches you to set certain boundaries.
Exactly.
Right? So now you just know that you have to operate within certain boundaries when you're extending this kind-heartedness, right? So if it's going to cost you, then that's a loss. You can't take a loss to give somebody else a benefit. That's not being kind-hearted. That's being stupid.
And getting took advantage of. Exactly. Like,
so the rule of it is, and I've been from we talk. On two things are certain: a bitch done been rolled over and rolled back over on. But for certain, I still live life on my terms. I never let nobody else and who they choose to be in life, alter my characteristics. However, it did teach me boundaries. You have to be able to operate in certain parameters. So men, women, family, friends, all of that. If they can't, accept your being and you being that good-hearted person and your boundaries that come along with it, then you know that it was only beneficial purposes to begin with. It never was about y'all bond, y'all rapport. It was only because of what you could do for them. So that wasn't a loss. You didn't lose nothing. You feel me? You got exactly what you were supposed to get out that situation. That was your lesson. That's it, and that's all.
It's fucked up, man. Because do you feel like girls take the loss more than men?
Take the what?
No.
Do you think women take the loss more than men, or do you think it's a different type of loss?
I think it's equal. I think it's equal loss.
I think especially today, the world we live in, everybody is out for self. It's really one of those things where either it's an investment or they're invested, and them being invested is less likely. And when I say that, I say people do things even in a relationship because they know it's going to provide them a greater return. And that's the reality of it. It's not because it's going to bring their relationship to a higher level, or about the partnership. They be trying to one up each other.
So what kind of loss we talking about though?
Just any kind of loss, because I mean it could be a financial loss, it could be a physical loss, it could just be mental, like emotional.
Well, yeah. I mean, like in this sense, I think like it's equal, because you can't, like, I might be more emotional than Yanni. You know what I'm saying? Or she might be more emotional than me, depending on the situation. You know what I'm saying? So it could go either way. That's how I look at it.
That's true.
I too, a lot of it too. Men, well, it definitely depends. Like Yogi said, when it comes to the mindset of the situation, the people, the dynamic, the mindset of whomever's in this scenario, right? Because emotions, like a lot of times it's perceived that women are more emotional than men. And
I don't agree with that.
That's not true.
Right.
Like, you really have to think about the world that we live in. A lot of women are raising boys. So we as women project our emotions onto these boys that we raise. And they in turn take our emotions and then they distribute them in their relationships, friend, whatever. This is a lot of times why the cycle don't change. They going out, they're not using logic. They thinking they're moving off emotion. This is why a lot of domestic violence is happening. This is why a lot of our men are incarcerated. It's sad, but honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like I think I expressed this to you before. I feel like our race really needs to pour back into our men. Like, I'm women empowerment to the heart of me, but I feel like it's so much of that we forgetting that we gonna be great as long as they are straight.
Mm-hmm.
If our men are the men, you know, that they supposed to be, if we gonna be good. We're gonna forever be good. Our household's gonna be good. Our family's gonna be good. Ain't no more brokenness. Ain't no more. It's no more division. But it's so much women trying to, you know, outdo their man, and I'm rough all the way around the edges. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, I know how to be a lady for a man. I will never be a woman for a boy. I will never be a woman for a nigga. I will never be. It's different, and it's definitely levels to this. If we can't, the same way we on here having this conversation, if me and my person can't do this on a daily, I'm sorry. I do apologize. You know what I mean? But you've been friend zoned. You know, that kind of thing. And it's nothing wrong with finding people in the space that they are and leaving them there too sometimes. Everything don't have to be a project. Everything don't have to be, you know, you have to be selective who you give, you know, your energy to, especially when you know your time and your energy is valuable.
Yeah, but what about the people who lie about who they really are, and you give that energy, you give your energy to that lie.
So look, let's say
you give your energy, like we all have, at some point we all have given our energy to a lie, and we all have like fallen for the lie. Like you, and not to mention sometimes there's people who like who don't even lie. They give you the red flags up front, and you just sometimes you choose to ignore them. You choose to ignore them.
Oh, look,
You know what?
You said you
before
answered
before we get to the because we are gonna take a wrap, make it a wrap at 8:00. We're definitely gonna start with that topic the next week on next Sunday. We're gonna start with people who introduce the representative instead of their true self when you first meet them. Because I know we all have those stories, probably several. So we can we're gonna start with that next week, okay? But
let me say this right quick. It's a phrase for overlooking red flags. It's called what loving eyes can't see. You tend to overlook the shit that you're willing to deal with at the moment. Because you love that person, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know.
False realities is what they really are, though. But then we got to take the blame and accountability. But that's a whole nother session.
Again, we're gonna answer that. That's the next show. That's the next show right there.
We're definitely gonna talk about that. We want to thank Jason for rocking it out with us. You've been great.
Jason, and I will thank Alberta, because that's my friend too. That's
thank you, Alberta.
Alberta, what's up?
That's my people's, man. I thank y'all so much for watching the show. Like, I love
everybody who's watching us on YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Next week we'll be back on all the platforms as well. Let us know what you guys want to talk about. You guys can
send us questions. Questions. My IG is in the little thing. Hold on, let me main screen this, because my IG is in the screen. Hit me on IG in the little chat. Or text message for my family that's watching right now. Text message, definitely. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Definitely appreciate you guys rocking it out with us. Our first show, I feel like it went great. Like I said, you guys go ahead and you can hit any of us individually or collectively with any questions or anything you guys want to talk about on the next show. But if not, next Sunday we'll be here 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you guys for joining Prolly Poly. Thank y'all.